Christy. I'm Elaine Higgins and I'm organising an event called the Great Manx Tea Party on the 25th of April. I volunteered to help Housing Matters earlier this year, and Julie Marshall, their development officer, set me a challenge to organise with other volunteers 6 fundraising events in the next 12 months. So I was all set to go with various social events when we were suddenly submerged with this coronavirus crisis. So I came up with the idea of a sort of virtual isolation tea party where we all have tea in our own homes, but we all do it at the same time on the same day together. And by use of modern technology, people can use Zoom or Facebook to communicate, and we could actually get as many Manx people involved right across the world and add a few extra things in as a way of raising money for Housing Matters at the same time.
It's quite useful, isn't it, that although we are in these difficult times, that we have this capacity with digital and with actually connecting up through things like Zoom and House Party and Facebook. I mean, how have you adapted in your household to all of this, Elaine?
We've spent an awful lot of time on the internet in the last couple of weeks amongst us, I think. I wake up in the morning and the first thing to do is to look at Facebook and see who's left what messages. And there's a number of groups being suddenly set up across the island of people just swapping jokes and recipes and everything to keep us amused. My son happens to be at home at the moment because he should have been away on working on a cruise ship in France for the 6 months, but didn't actually get to go because it was all closed down. So he's been streaming live music concerts in the last couple of weeks from the house.
Now you say that you're lonely.
He's also going to do some background music for the tea party as well.
Well, you can cry.
Oh, that's so lovely. So I'm guessing then if people are taking part with background music, you mean that they can go on to your Facebook page and actually hear Toby and have his music kind of soundtracking their party?
Exactly. On the day, he's going to be live streaming the performance. And so they can go onto the Facebook page and we'll pin the live stream to the top of the page. So they just click on that. They'll be able to see and hear him playing. And as a way of raising money, if they want him to dedicate one of his songs to somebody special, perhaps, some friend or relative that they would like to be sitting down to tea with but can't because of the current situation, he'll make that dedication if they will pledge a donation to the charity.
All that you said told me it was too puppy, told you it's true.
Oh, this is sounding like so much fun. And you've got some competitions on the go as well, haven't you, with some tasty treats up for grabs?
Oh, yes. Again, as a way of generating interest, we thought we could have a few competitions related to tea parties. So we're asking people to send in photographs of anything they've got that's of Manx historic interest or something that's amusing. People will have funny teapots or wonderful knitted tea cozies that are perhaps slightly humorous, anything, cups with funny pictures on, anything that anybody's got that's amusing. And I've already had quite a lot of entries for the Manx historical interest, pictures of saucers from the Fort Anne and some wonderful spoons from Cowley's Corner Cafe in Port St Mary, all sorts of things been coming in. So if people would like to send their pictures in a private message to the Facebook page, there's a hamper of local Manx goodies up for grab for each each competition category. Other entries for the competitions, it would be really good if people could start sending them in now rather than wait till the day, because I don't want to suddenly find that we've got 3,000 photographs to process on the day. And on the day, if they want to take a photo of their tea table as well as a prize for the best decorated tea table.
It sounds like you know what you're talking about. Can you give us some top tips then for a terrific tea party?
Oh, well, lots of people have said they're going to get baking and make some wonderful cakes, but you can also send out, there's one or two local suppliers doing magnificent afternoon teas that they'll deliver to the door. So the Tea Junction, for example, I'm doing a special tea, and if you buy theirs, they donate £7.50 to Housing Matters for every tea sold on the day. There's Milntown in Ramsey, who they are delivering teas, and they've offered a tea for two at Milntown post-COVID as a prize. If you make a donation, your name goes in the draw, and that's the draw prize. And then the Laxey Beach Stop Cafe, they're delivering teas, and as their way of supporting this, are going to deliver a dozen free teas to the food bank, and they're going to deliver a load of free teas to the Coolroy housing complex, so the residents there can all join in the tea party as well.
Another perfect example of people just going that extra mile. We do have such a great Manx community at times like this, don't we?
We do. I'd love, if there's anybody out there listening who is doing a tea delivery in the south or the west of the island. I haven't actually got anybody involved there, so that would be really nice if anybody there would like to do it and get in touch with me.
Excellent. Well, what is the best way to get in touch with you, Elaine? And also let us know the details of the Facebook page, how we can find you.
Okay, so the Facebook page is the best way to get in touch with me. So that is called The Great Manx Tea Party. So it's easy to remember. And I could give you my email address is ejh@manx.net too, if people want to email me.
And the tea party itself, the day that we're aiming for is the 25th of April. So people need to either start baking now, maybe, or ordering their food in advance to make sure it's going to turn up on the right day.
Exactly. 3:30 p.m. on the 25th of April.
Fabulous. Well, we look forward to seeing all these wonderful photos of everyone taking part. And enjoy your tea party yourself, Elaine. Have a lovely time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Christy.
I cried a river over you.